What if I told you there's a silent thief that begins stealing your strength the moment you cross 60? It doesn't leave bruises. It doesn't make headlines. But one morning, you find yourself gripping the arms of your chair just to stand. And that's when it hits you. This isn't just aging. It's a condition called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and it quietly affects nearly 1 in 3 seniors. But here's the part no one tells you. You can fight back. Not with expensive supplements or fancy gyms, but with one simple, affordable food that science shows can rebuild strength and restore confidence. In today's video, we'll break down how this nutrient-packed powerhouse can help you reclaim your mobility, starting with your very next breakfast. What is sarcopenia, and why it's not just aging? Most people chalk it up to getting older, slowing down, feeling weaker, needing more rest. But what you're likely experiencing is something far more specific: sarcopenia. It's the progressive loss of muscle mass, strength, and function that accelerates after age 60. Left unaddressed, it can shrink your independence, affect your balance, and increase your risk of falls. This isn't just aging. It's biology, and it's preventable. Studies show that seniors can lose up to 1 to 2% of muscle each year. But the real shock: most of it isn't caused by inactivity. It's caused by missing one key nutrient that your muscles desperately need. The forgotten nutrient that helps reverse sarcopenia. You've been told to stay active, maybe even to lift light weights. But here's the hard truth. Movement alone won't rebuild lost muscle, because your body isn't just waiting for exercise. It's waiting for a signal. And that signal is called leucine. Leucine is a powerful amino acid that tells your body it's time to grow muscle. Think of it like a light switch for muscle regeneration. Without enough of it, your body won't respond, even if you're walking daily or eating more protein. And here's where it gets even more important for seniors. As we age, our muscles become less sensitive to that signal. That means you don't just need protein. You need more leucine per meal than someone in their 30s or 40s. In a 2022 study from the Journal of Gerontology, older adults who consumed leucine-rich meals gained up to 40% more leg strength in just 12 weeks, without changing their exercise routine. That's huge. Yet most breakfasts in America, toast, cereal, coffee, completely miss the mark. The result: you start the day with the right intentions, but without the right fuel. The fix? We'll get to that shortly. But know this: the missing link in your strength might not be effort. It might be leucine. The one food that changes everything. You've heard it before: eat more protein. But what no one tells you is that not all proteins are created equal. If you're over 60, your body doesn't just need more protein, it needs the right kind. And there's one food that quietly outperforms protein shakes, powders, and pricey supplements: eggs. Yes, eggs. Humble, affordable, and probably already sitting in your refrigerator. What makes eggs so powerful? For starters, each large egg contains about 1.3 grams of leucine, the amino acid we talked about earlier that tells your body to build muscle. Not only is leucine abundant in eggs, but it's also bioavailable, meaning your aging digestive system can absorb and use it efficiently. That matters more than ever after 60, when nutrient absorption naturally declines. But leucine is just the beginning. Eggs are also a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs for muscle repair, tissue maintenance, and cellular health. And because they're easy to chew, quick to prepare, and gentle on digestion. They're ideal for seniors dealing with slower gut motility or dental challenges. Still not convinced? Let's talk results. A 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors over 65 who ate 2 whole eggs every morning, alongside a fiber-rich breakfast, experienced noticeable gains in leg strength, walking speed, and balance over just 12 weeks. Compared to those who ate toast and juice, the egg group showed fewer falls, more energy, and greater mobility. That's a life-changing difference from a food that costs less than $1 per serving. And then there's George, 73, a retired truck mechanic from Ohio. After a slip in his garage, he wasn't injured, but he couldn't get back up, not because of pain, but because his legs lacked the strength. That moment terrified him. He didn't want a prescription. He wanted his strength back. So we started with his breakfast. 2 eggs every morning. Within weeks, he could get out of his chair without pushing with his arms. Within months, he was walking around the block with ease. Eggs aren't just breakfast. They're therapy in a shell. Soft-boiled or scrambled, poached, or baked into veggie muffins, they deliver serious benefits in a form that's convenient and comforting. And the cholesterol myth, largely debunked. Leading research from Harvard and the Mayo Clinic shows that 1 to 2 eggs per day are safe for most adults, especially when paired with fiber, greens, and healthy fats. So tomorrow morning, instead of reaching for toast or cereal, try 2 eggs. Because what you put on your plate may do more to rebuild your legs and restore your confidence than you ever imagined. Not just for breakfast. Greek yogurt at night. If eggs are your muscle-building ally in the morning, then Greek yogurt is your silent healer at night. You see, your body does most of its repair work while you sleep. That's when it restores tissue, balances hormones, and, most importantly for seniors, rebuilds muscle. But here's the problem. If your dinner is your last meal, and you're fasting for 10 to 12 hours overnight, your muscles are left without fuel during the most critical repair window. And this is where Greek yogurt steps in like a nighttime superhero. Why Greek yogurt? First, it's packed with casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that delivers a steady stream of amino acids for hours, just what your aging muscles need during the long overnight fast. Unlike fast-burning whey, casein keeps feeding your muscle cells while you sleep, helping to repair tissue and prevent further breakdown. In fact, a 2018 study published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle found that older adults who consumed casein-rich dairy before bed experienced improved morning balance, stronger legs, and better sleep quality compared to those who went to bed on an empty stomach. That's a game changer for anyone over 65 trying to stay mobile and independent. But the benefits don't stop there. Greek yogurt is also loaded with probiotics, the good bacteria that keep your gut healthy. And why does that matter for muscle? Because if your digestion isn't working well, your body struggles to absorb key nutrients like protein, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin. Muscle recovery, joint stability, and bone strength. It's also rich in calcium, providing about 2 proper muscle contraction. Now, let's talk about Helen, an 82-year-old widow from Arizona. After a minor fall in her garden, her confidence and mobility took a hit. Rather than turn to medications or assisted care, her daughter made one small change: Greek yogurt after dinner, mixed with flaxseed, cinnamon, and blueberries. It became a nightly ritual. Within weeks, Helen said her digestion improved. By the 2nd month, her legs felt steadier. and by the third, she was walking her dog again, alone and without fear. To get the most out of it, choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt with at least 15 grams of protein per serving. Look for live active cultures and opt for full-fat varieties, which are higher in fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E, key for nerve and muscle coordination. Eat it 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Not only will your muscles thank you, but you'll likely sleep better too. Because Greek yogurt isn't just a snack, it's a strategy, one that works quietly while you rest. The smallest offender. They're smaller than a grain of rice, tasteless, virtually weightless. But don't be fooled. Chia seeds are one of the most powerful daily allies for seniors, fighting to preserve strength, balance, and mobility. What makes these tiny seeds so mighty? It starts with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that supports nerve health. That's right, chia seeds don't just feed your muscles. They help keep the signals between your brain and body sharp, which is crucial for reaction time and coordination as we age. In a 2021 study published in Nutritional Neuroscience, seniors who consumed just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds daily for 8 weeks showed measurable improvements in gait speed, balance, and neuromuscular control without changing their exercise routines. Imagine feeling more stable just from a spoonful of seeds. And the benefits don't stop at balance. Chia seeds are loaded with anti-inflammatory compounds like polyphenols and antioxidants. That means they can help reduce joint stiffness, muscle soreness, and swelling. 3 common culprits behind reduced mobility and morning pain. Take Ronald, 79, a retired mailman from Oregon. For years he suffered from what he called the shuffle, a slow, unsure walk caused by nerve pain and weakened feet. Doctors offered medication, but he wanted something natural. So we started with nutrition. Just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds a day, stirred into oatmeal, blended into smoothies, or soaked in almond milk. Within 3 weeks, Ronald noticed his stride was stronger. Within 2 months, he said he could feel his feet again. No shuffling, no hesitation. What else makes chia seeds a senior superfood? Magnesium supports muscle relaxation and helps prevent cramps. Calcium, essential for bone strength and joint integrity. Fiber supports gut health and helps regulate blood sugar. Plant protein, about 4 grams per serving, helping rebuild muscle tissue. Plus, chia seeds have a special bonus. When soaked in water or milk, they absorb liquid and expand, forming a gel-like texture. This not only makes them easier to digest, especially helpful for older adults, but also helps with appetite control and hydration, 2 underappreciated factors in senior energy and joint protection. To get started, try 1 to 2 tablespoons daily. Soak them for 15 to 30 minutes to unlock their full nutritional value. Add them to your Greek yogurt at night, your eggs in the morning, or even sprinkle them on roasted vegetables for a crunchy twist. Chia seeds may be tiny, but their impact is enormous, especially when it comes to keeping your nerves sharp, your muscles responsive, and your confidence steady with every step you take. They're not just food. They're functional defense, 1 spoonful at a time. Conclusion. You may feel slower these days. Maybe stairs feel steeper or chairs harder to rise from. But here's something most seniors never hear. Your muscles aren't quitting on you. They're waiting for the right signal. They're still capable of growing stronger, steadier, more responsive. What they need isn't more effort, it's smarter support. That support starts with what's on your plate. 2 eggs in the morning to trigger growth. A serving of Greek yogurt at night to repair and restore. A spoonful of chia to keep your nerves sharp and your balance steady. These aren't gimmicks, they're tools, grounded in science, backed by real stories, and proven to make a difference at any age. You don't need to go back to being 30, but you can feel stronger at 70 than you did at 65. The path isn't complicated. It's consistent. Your muscles are still listening. The only question is, what are you feeding them? Don't wait for weakness to become your norm. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for toast or pour your coffee, crack 2 eggs and give your muscles what they've been waiting for. It's not just breakfast. It's a message to your body that strength still matters. Then add Greek yogurt after dinner and stir in a spoonful of chia daily. These aren't complicated changes. They're doable, affordable, and powerful. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more senior health advice, and share this with someone you care about. Because strength doesn't fade. It just needs the right fuel to come back.